It's like a roller coaster. One day I can be really good and almost run a marathon, and the next day I can't. Very well, thank you. Very well. I'm comfortable. My name is Helen Hills. I'm 65 years old and I live in Alfreton, Derbyshire. Before I was diagnosed, I would not have gone to the GP with bloating, because I looked at my age and just thought it's probably my age, actually. And I hadn't been doing quite as much exercise as I had previously, and I just thought it was a combination of age. No need to worry. Then it was devastation. And then I remember talking about my family, in particular my son who has a heart condition, because I've always been there for him and still wanted to be there for him because he's got further treatment. My diagnosis had quite an impact on my mental health and well-being. I've always been a fairly positive person. I don't know whether my husband would say that, but I have. And so to be given that diagnosis, it was almost like I wore a badge on my head. You have cancer. Now, the only person that could see that badge, which didn't exist, was myself. But that's how I felt. I've always made Christmas cakes for my boys, and I had to tell them I couldn't do it. And that was simply because I couldn't stand there long enough stirring. It wasn't that I didn't want to do it, and that was quite a hard thing for me to say. You know, Mum can't make your Christmas cake. As it was, they all came back and said, oh, we're going to Marks and Spencer's and buy them. So it didn't matter. It mattered more to me. My understanding also is that only 1 in 5 women can actually point bloating as one of the symptoms of ovarian cancer. Women know when they're not feeling well. They know there's something wrong. We just have gut feelings, and it's at that point we need to see our GPs and push for further tests if necessary. I think if you're diagnosed with ovarian cancer, the chances are you do have a fear or anxiety, and that tends to be around what's going to happen in the future. Also, if you suddenly begin to feel a little bit unwell, if your stomach gets upset or something, or you've got a little bit of bloatedness, you tend to think, oh no, it's coming back again. And I think that again is where the online community helps, because you can put it on there and somebody will come back and say, oh, I had that, but it was just wind. You know, so it backs up what you know logically, but you're not always thinking logically. I think family members assume that once you've done one treatment or you've had your operation, you know, like the treatment I've had, my operation, my chemo, then my Avastin and everything I had, I think that they're assuming that things will get back to normal, that Mum will get back to normal. What they're not thinking of, or certainly one of them isn't thinking of, is that it will come again, and we might have to do all this again. I know that, but I'm not sure that they want to hear that or even understand that. And that is something we'll have to tackle when we get there. It's something we'll just discuss when it happens. In the meantime, we go with Mum as she is.